Prequel 1 Sparkles, The First Age of the Hutt's Sparkles. A prequel to the entire Linus saga, long before Linus was born, long before Greggs existed, long before Jabba the Hutt was even a tiny slimy baby. The galaxy trembled under a name whispered in fear. Great-Grandmother Hutt, the original ruler of chaos, the first eater of worlds, the legend who started all the trouble that would one day lead to football-eating Linus and intergalactic Greggs battles. Milky Way Pictorial Card. Chapter 1, The Birth of a Monster. On the ancient swamp planet Glorpaxa, where the mud is knee-deep and smells like wet socks, a storm rolled across the sky. Lightning struck a bubbling crater, and from the sludge rose a creature, enormous, wrinkled, furious and hungry. Great-Grandmother Hutt. She roared her first words. Bring me food. Monks from the nearby village fainted instantly. Farmers ran. Cows mooed their final moo. Great-Grandmother Hutt ate 6 small moons before lunch, and she was still hungry. Fire. Chapter 2, The Rise of the Hutt Empire. Great-Grandmother Hutt announced her goal to the galaxy. I will own everything I see. She formed the first Hutt Empire, armies of sludge warriors, fleets of stink ships, her personal elite guard, the Gloopers, and a pet space slug named Barry. Barry accidentally ate 3 Star Destroyers. He was promoted. Great-Grandmother Hutt conquered planets Nakaran, the Marsh of Doom, the Nebula of Noodles, the Donut Belt. She ate it. Everywhere she went, a toxic green smell followed. Classical building. Chapter 3, The Creation of the First Greggs. On the dry planet Pastria Prime, a group of master bakers built the first ever Greggs to protect their precious pastries from the Hutt Empire. This Greggs was legendary. Its sausage rolls were said to give you +10 speed, +20 strength, +50 resistance to Hutt breath. Great-Grandmother Hutt wanted it. She attacked with her sludge army. Pastries flew. Sausage rolls exploded like grenades. Vegan bakes became shields. Vegan bakes became shields. The bakers held her off for a whole week until disaster struck. Barry the space slug sat on the building. Splat. The first Greggs was destroyed. The galaxy wept crossed swords. Chapter 4, The First Heroes Rise. The universe refused to give up. A new group of ancient heroes formed. Old Bob, ancestor of Bob the Builder, Jamie the First, Zorblax the Pastry Wizard, Captain Crust, the legendary footballer Sir Kickalet the First. They trained for years on the floating Temple of Yeast. Their mission: stop Great-Grandmother Hutt. Their secret weapon: the Mega Sausage Roll, forged in molten gravy. Dart Shooting Star Pictorial Card. Chapter 5, Battle of the 1000 Buns. The heroes faced Great-Grandmother Hutt at the battlefield known as the Bakery Wastelands. She charged forward like a gigantic angry slug train. Sir Kickalet launched footballs the size of meteors. Captain Crust's pastry shield protected the team. Zorblax unleashed the storm of flaky pastry. Old Bob used a hammer powered by cheese. Jamie the First called out for the bakers. But Great-Grandmother Hutt kept coming. She swallowed whole tanks. She smashed rolling pin cannons. Barry the Slug flattened 200 troops by sitting down again. Finally, Old Bob hurled the Mega Sausage Roll into her mouth. A huge explosion of crumbs lit up the galaxy. Great-Grandmother Hutt roared and fell into a deep, ancient sleep. She wasn't dead, just waiting, building her strength, dreaming of future revenge. New Moon. Chapter 6, The Legacy Begins. The hero sealed Great-Grandmother Hutt inside a gravity vault on the dark moon Gloomer 7. Zorblax whispered, one day her descendants will return. He was right. From Great-Grandmother Hutt's bloodline came Grandpa the Hutt, Mum the Hutt, Dad the Hutt, Jabba the Hutt, and eventually, Mum the Hutt and Dad the Hutt, who battled Linus many years later. This is where all the chaos began, because deep inside the vault, her eyes slowly opened. Soon,